So for today's lesson, I want you you will be able to describe the process of DNA replication and the action of the enzyme. So we're gonna do a small review about the DNA replication, and we're gonna compare the structural properties between RNA and DNA, and we're gonna use the Venn diagram and describe the flow information from DNA to RNA to protein. Just an introduction about that. So as we said before, the DNA replication is basis for the inheritance, and as we said, each cell must replicate its DNA before division. And as we said, when we say before division, so in which phase the DNA replication occurs? Interphase. First of all, yeah, no, we're not gonna use the ball this time. So DNA replication, as we said, it is semi-conservative, so we have the parent strand will not be degraded, so it's going to stay and serve as a template for the new strand. And we talked about the DNA ligase, helicase, primase, and polymerase. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to use the Quizlet. So we're going to have the function or the description, and you're going to figure out what is the word or the term. Okay, so you will be in two groups. I'm gonna put you in two groups. So group 1, group 2. So you will do thinking about the function or the description. Take like 1 minute discussing with your group, and then you're gonna give me the final answer. Okay? One of the group will give me the answer. Okay? So just a quick review for the replication. As we said, helicase, what is the function of the enzyme helicase? Yes, Noor? Unzipping the DNA, the strands. Okay, what is the function of the DNA ligase? Ligase, the last thing. Yes, Dawood?
Seal the fragment.
Discussing with your group, okay, for 1 minute, and then share the answer with me, okay, when you're done. I expect from you to think silently and then share your thinking discussing with your group. So the first one is the process of making identical copies of DNA before cell division. So what is the term? Discuss in your group, you have 1 minute. And please, when you're done, raise your hand, okay? So I know that you're If you're done, please raise your hand. If you're done, raise your hand. Okay, you're done? So, Dawood, where's your answer?
We said synthesis.
Synthesis. Okay. Can we have a more specific term? Like we're talking about DNA. Making copies of DNA. Let me go see Noor.
We said DNA.
DNA replication. Yes, it is. So, excellent. So as we said, synthesis, it can be used, but we're talking about copies of DNA. So the process will be DNA replication. No. Both in DNA replication that joins individual nucleotides to produce a DNA molecule. So we're talking about enzymes that joins individual or adding nucleotides. Discuss with your group. Helix contains nitrogenous bases ATCG. So it should be easy. All of you. What is the answer? DNA. Okay, great.
Yeah, that's my job.
Just to make sure that you got the enzymes that have been used for the DNA replication, what I want you to is look into your Schoology. You're gonna find the DNA replication online game. So what you're gonna do is the unzipping the DNA choose the correct enzymes to replicate the strand. So, yes. Log into your Schoology. You will find the DNA replication online game. Click on the link. Yeah. Here we go. So, read the instructions. So, what you will do is unzip the DNA and then you're going to choose the correct enzyme to replicate the strand.
Which one is it?
How do you blend it?
Oh, okay, I get it.
So I will give you 4 minutes to finish this activity. 4 minutes to finish this activity.
Wait, do you not even do it on my phone?
So, yeah, yeah, keep adding. Keep adding so then so you're gonna have 2 DNA.
I've done this.
Let's see. Excellent.
How big a bowl? Show me.
Oh.
So I guess you need only 1 minute. You're done or what?
It's not even working on my phone.
You have to just drag the shit over here.
So most of you are done. Raise your hand if you're done. Please, after me. Raise your hand if you're done. Okay, so still, okay. Still 1 minute left. You still have 1 minute left. Me, eyes on me, please. So, before talking about the protein synthesis, we should know more about RNA. So, where is RNA? RNA stands for what? Please raise your hand. Yes. Ribonucleic acid. So, which type of sugar does ribonucleic acid have? Which type of sugar? Please raise your hand. Yes, Dawood. Ribose sugar. Okay, what about DNA? Which type of sugar DNA have? Deoxyribose. For the RNA, as we said, DNA is double-stranded, right? What about RNA? It is single-stranded. So let's see here. Okay. So as we can see here, we have the RNA. It is a single-stranded RNA. It has adenine, guanine, cytosine, and uracil. So keep this in your mind. What about DNA? DNA is double-stranded.
It has all the except.
It has adenine, guanine, cytosine, and thymine. So where's the difference between DNA and RNA? Yes?
One has thymine, the other has uracil.
DNA has thymine and RNA has uracil. And it is a single strand, DNA is double-stranded. But they have the same function about the genetic material. What I'm going to give you now is a Venn diagram. So you're going to have to compare the RNA and DNA in a Venn diagram. I'm going to share with you so this is the Venn diagram. So in the middle it should be like the similarities between RNA and DNA. And here are the differences between DNA and RNA. I'm going to give you the word bank. So you're going to use them all in that diagram, okay? You should work individually, okay? And you're gonna have 5 minutes to finish this, okay? Clear?
5 minutes, miss?
Well, 6 minutes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. We'll see, it depends, but yeah. Take one at a time. So I'm sharing with you the word bank, okay? That will help you fill out the Venn diagram. Guys,
Don't tell them.
So I expect you to work silently. It's an individual work. Okay? You will have 6 minutes to finish the diagram.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Miss, can we write on this paper as well?
Well, but you're gonna use the Venn
Yeah, I know,
diagram.
but can we cross
Yeah,
off?
yeah, yeah, that's fine. Yes, you can cross it. That's fine.
Just to make it clear for you, so U is a nitrogenous base, okay? So RNA has U instead of T. So RNA have 4 complementary bases.
They're all made of
45 seconds. And I expect from you to be done in 45 seconds. So T with G, A with U and RNA, C with G.
Which one is it? Which one is inside?
RNA. So let me know if you need more time. Are you all done?
Yes.
Okay, great. Guys, please close your laptop. Okay, put them away, close your laptop. So, before we watch the video about the protein synthesis, I'm gonna give you an idea. So, protein synthesis have 2 steps, let's say, okay? So we have something called transcription and translation. Okay, those are the components for the protein synthesis. Transcription occurs first and then translation follows. Transcription means, and this happens where? In the nucleus. The next step is the translation. Translation means we build what?
Protein.
Protein. So we have the messenger RNA will be transferred into, it's gonna build or convert it into protein. Protein. What is the monomers for the protein? Yes. Amino acids. So amino acids. So DNA, messenger RNA is the transcription. Messenger RNA to protein is the translation. And translation happens where? What is this? Ribosomes. So translation, ribosomes gives us protein. Transcription gives us messenger RNA. It happens in nucleus. Okay? Clear? First to 5. If it's not clear,
RNA again?
transfer RNA.
So much more.
First to 5. If it's not clear, if it's clear, to do a review, give me 5. If it's not here, 4. If you need more explanation, okay, all 5, 5, I see 5, I see 4, 4, 4 or 5, 4, 5, okay, 5. 4, 5, okay. So again, protein synthesis, we have 2 steps. Transcription first, and then translation, okay? As we said, in transcription, it occurs where? In the nucleus. In the transcription, what's going to happen is that DNA will be okay. So RNA, it could be found in nucleus and cytoplasm and ribosome. But DNA, it only stays in the nucleus. Okay? So DNA cannot be transferred into the cytoplasm. It's always in the nucleus. Okay?
So for the RNA, it's in the cytoplasm as well.
Yes. So let's watch this video to have an idea about the transcription and translation.
Where it's going to attach to a ribosome. Remember, ribosomes make a protein. Also remember that the R for ribosomal RNA, that's what makes up a ribosome. So the messenger RNA is going to go to a ribosome, which is made out of rRNA. And now what we're going to do is we're going to use the message to build our protein. This step is going to be called translation because we're translating our message into protein. And we are also outside of the nucleus. We are in a ribosome, so that's where our location is now. You know, you can find some really great clips, some animations on translation that are just fantastic. Really what I like to think of is you've got this mRNA and it's in a ribosome, and then you have these tRNAs coming in. tRNA, remember that stands for transfer RNA. Well, their job is they have an amino acid on them. And an amino acid, if you remember, is the monomer for a protein. So what that means, it's a building block for protein. So if you get a bunch of amino acids together, you build this big old protein.
So after we watch the video about the transcription and translation, what I want you to do is, this is gonna be your exit ticket. So you're gonna use this little paper that I gave it to you. Write your name and your blog on the back, okay? And then you will write a transcription translation. It occurs where and what is the production of transcription, what is the production of translation. Okay? So you're gonna have 3 minutes to finish your exit ticket. Write your name, your blog, and then mention that transcription occurs in blah 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 and it produced blah blah blah. Same for the translation. This is individual work. So this is going to be your exit ticket. That would, I expect you to work silently. It's your exit ticket. No, no. Could be one word.
Yes, L-Haddadin. What's your name? What's your name?
Which we take this back. Yes.
Yes, I remember when it happened. I forget
This
this.
tRNA.
Nice, silent please. So, Haddadn. Guys, eyes on me. So, when you're done with your exit ticket, An article will be shared with you on Schoology about the transcription and translation, so you could read it. Okay, it's from Khan Academy. It's good to. Okay.
Writing is the one typing is one like